Hey everyone, welcome to Studio SNC. Let's begin today seated. So make your way to the top of your mat and extend your legs a little wider than hip width apart. But if this is uncomfortable for you, you can bring the legs closer together. Just bending and straightening the knees a little bit, using your fingertips to help or support those knees as you do. And then open through the chest, bend the knees a little bit more if they aren't already. Squeezing your shoulder blades together and stacking your shoulders over your hips. If you want, you can test it out and straighten those legs, but make sure that you're maintaining that tall posture. We're going to reach up, find length in the upper body, creating space to breathe into. Exhale, Mexican wave down, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, sweep those fingers all the way in and reach the arms up again, creating space in that upper body. And then exhaling, folding the upper body forward. Breathing in, sweeping the fingertips in, reaching the arms up, find length. Exhale, folding the upper body forward. Sweeping the fingertips in, finding length in the upper body as we reach and stretch and then fold forward. Sweeping those fingertips in, chest is opening up, and then reaching up, folding the upper body forward. Inhale, sweeping in, chest opening up, stretching up, and then folding one last time. Sweeping the fingertips in, walking the hips forward, placing the hands to the backs of the legs. Pointing the toes to the floor, lifting those feet up off the floor. Notice that unsteady feeling like you're going to rock back, scooping through your core. Breathe in, roll back, extend those legs. Exhale, bend the knees as we rock up. Breathe in, roll back, stretch the legs out. And exhale, bend the knees as you come up. Breathe in, roll back to stretch. Exhale to bend. Last two, slow it down, breathe in. Breathe out, massage the spine. One last time, breathe in, roll. And exhale, bring it up. From here, two knees join together, roll onto the mat. Hands to the knees, lower the head, hug the knees in, maybe a reverse curl where your tailbone lifts. Exhale, extend the legs up towards the ceiling, palms facing up, arms hovering off the floor. Breathe in, hug those knees in. Again, if you want, peel the tail. Exhale, stretch the legs up, arms hovering off the floor. Breathe in, hug the knees in. Exhale, stretch and lengthen. Stretching that lower back, hug in. And then extend the legs, palms facing up. Two to go, breathe in, hug the knees in. And then stretch to lengthen. And one more time, hug the knees in. And then stretch to lengthen. Bend the knees with the feet flat on the floor. Flip the palms to the floor, breathe in, press the lower back down. Exhale, peel the spine up and allow the arms to come up and over as you do. Inhale at the top, lift up onto the toes, the balls of the feet as you can, and then exhale, guide the spine down, allowing those arms to naturally come with that back. Release the heels, release the arms, the hips to the floor. Breathe in, press the lower back down, and then reach the arms over as you lift the hips and the heels. Inhale at the top, squeeze the glutes, and then exhale, release everything down slowly, except the heels, that last second, and the arms, the hands find the floor, release the heels. Breathe in, press the lower back down, arms coming up with those heels, with those arms, lift the hips high, adjust the head if you need to, chin is tucked. Inhale at the top, and then release the spine down slowly, controlled. Arms coming down, and then when the hands meet the floor, release those heels. Let's do one more. Breathe in, press the lower back down. Lift up onto those toes. Squeeze through the glutes as we lift up high. Inhale at the top. Exhale, release the spine down vertebrae by vertebrae, allowing the arms to come down naturally with the spine. Release the heels, release the hips, release the arms, extend the legs out long. From here, arms reach up and over, breathe in. Exhale, come up into a seated position, lead with the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, saw, right little finger, left little toe, reach back with the left arm. Breathe in, reach up, look up. Exhale, saw again, reach back with the right arm. Send the left little finger towards the right little toe. Breathing in, reach up, claw-like hands, and then flip the palms as we roll to the mat. Breathe in, the arms up and over, palms up. Exhale, lead with those spread fingers as we lift all the way up into a seated position. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, saw, right little finger, left little toe, look over the left shoulder. Breathe in again, another opportunity to find length. Exhale, twist. Breathe in, reach up, look up, claw-like hands. Exhale, flip the palms as we roll to the mat. Breathe in, the arms up and over. Exhale, use your breath to come all the way up. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, saw, right little finger, left little toe, look over the left shoulder. Breathe in, look up, reach up. Exhale, saw, look over the right shoulder. Breathe in, look up, reach up. And then flip the palms as we roll all the way to the mat. Inhale, arms up and over. Exhale, use your breath. Come all the way up into a seated position. Okay, from here, feet come in. Knees and feet together, if you can get them there. Hands to your ankles, lift the feet up for rolling back. Tuck the chin in. Your version, you may have your hands to the backs of the legs or a little higher on the legs, but find a space where you can hold this shape comfortably. Breathe in, roll back. Exhale, bring it up. Breathing in, rolling onto your shoulders. Exhale, coming up. Breathing in, rolling back. Exhaling, coming up. One last time, breathe in, roll. And exhale, come up. Soles of the feet together. Hands, clasp them. Either entwine the fingers or one hand on top of the other to the knees. And gently butterfly or allow those knees to open and close a few times. Or not even close, move up and down. With your index and your middle finger, hook your right big toe if you've got no socks on, or the outer edge of the right foot, or maybe the back of the leg. With your left hand, take hold of your left ankle, pulling your heel closer to your hip, extend that right leg out, open through the chest, pulling with the left hand, take a breath in here. On your exhale, send that right leg forward, allowing that right arm be pulled. Now maybe you won't be able to reach the mat with the leg, allow the leg to reach the mat with that right hand connected to the toe. And in that case, you can just let go and then reach it to some other part of your right leg, pulling the upper body forward, tuck the chin in. Inhale here. Exhale with that left elbow. See if you can lower the left outer thigh closer to the mat. Take a last breath in here. And then lift. Release that right foot and do the other side. So right hand, right ankle. Left two fingers or index and middle finger hook the left toe or somewhere along it. And then extend that left leg up and out, lifting through the chest using your right arm to pull. Take a breath in here. And then again, same thing, lowering the left leg out in front of the body. And maybe it won't reach the floor again, adjust the hand if you need to. And then lower the upper body, pulling with that left hand. Bending the left elbow if it's available to you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more inhale here. And exhale, release and let go. Let's flip. So over onto your right side. Find length. Rest your right ear on your bicep. Two legs are long and have a look down. You should be able to see your toes. If you can't see your toes, fold the legs or fold from the hips, those legs coming slightly ahead of you. Two legs lift a couple of centimeters. Find your balance here. Let the head feel heavy. If you can, rest your left arm on your side, but you have the option to place a hand or fingertips out in front. Closing the eyes here if you want, and take a deep breath into the rib cage. Breathing out, squeezing the breath out, feeling the waist tighten as if someone's pulling a corset around your waist. Breathing in, filling up as much as you possibly can. And then exhaling and letting it go completely. One more breath cycle, holding this position. And breathing out, letting it go. From here, we're going to click our heels. Open, close as fast as you can. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhaling completely and exhaling completely. And one more breath here. And breathe out. From here, lower the two legs to the mat. Bend the knees forward. Take hold of your left hip with your left hand. Lift that top foot up and lower it down. Lift the top knee up and lower it down. Lift the top foot up and then lower it down. And then that top knee lifts and lower it down. So keeping those points in line, your anterior, superior iliac spine, and releasing back down. Breathe in, lift, lower it down, and then lifting up the other way and lowering it down. Inhale, lift, releasing, and lifting again, and lowering. One last time, lift up, release, and lift the top knee, and lower. Extend the legs, flip over onto your belly. From here, sliding your hands in underneath your shoulders. Tuck the chin in, and then widen the arms and the hands a little bit. So massaging the thighs, the hips into the mat. We lift just the upper body, inhale. And exhale, lower. Keep the feet on the floor, toes pointed as we lift up. And then lower back down. Breathing in, lifting up. And then lowering it back down. Breathing in, lifting up. And then lowering back down. 2 to go. Breathe in, lift. And lower. One more time, lift up. And lower. Slide your hands in underneath your shoulders. Peel the chest up. Come up a little higher. Exhale, lower it back down. Bend the elbows as you lower. Breathing in, lifting. Bending the elbows. And then lowering back down. Stretching the front of the body. Creating space in the front. Chest is open. And then bend the elbows to lower back down. Last 2. Breathing in, peeling up. Bend the elbows to lower back down. One more time. Breathing in to peel up. And then lowering back down. From here, take a breath in. Exhale, push yourself up and reach the hips back. Tuck the toes under here. Maybe allow the head to find the floor. Bend your left elbow, look under your right armpit. And then lift and then bend that right elbow, look under the left armpit. And lift, rolling on the forehead. Left elbow to the floor, look under the right armpit. Bend your right elbow and then look under the left armpit. One more time. Look under the right armpit or the right arm. Lower the right elbow. Look under the left arm. And then lift the hips. Lift the elbows. Reach the hips back. Get a grip with the floor with the hands. Take a breath in here. Exhale, ripple forward, finding that half plank, and then lift straight up into your full plank. Holding here for one breath cycle in through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more deep breath in. And breathe out, let it go. Lower the knees to the mat. Walk the knees in and flip over onto your left side. So all the way down onto the left arm here. Rest your left ear on your bicep. The 2 legs long. Let the head feel heavy. And then allow those 2 legs to lift up with your right arm resting on the side. Let the head feel heavy again. Zip up through those tummy muscles. Lift from the left side of the waist. Feel that wrapped up feeling around the center part of the body. Holding this position. Breathing in through the nose. Maybe close the eyes. Focusing on where that breath is going. Exhale out. Let it go. Breathing in here again. Filling up. And breathing out. Letting it go. Last time, breathing in, filling up. And exhaling, letting it go. Lower the knees, the legs to the floor, bend the knees with the feet behind the body. So your heels, your hips, your shoulders are in line, and then you're taking hold of that right hip, getting a good grip of it. Lift the top foot up, keep the knees together, then lower, and then lift that top knee up and lower down. Lift the top foot and release. Lift the top knee and lower back down. Top foot lifts and lowers. Top knee lifts and lowers down. Breathe in, lift and lower. And then the top knee lifts and lowers down. Lift that top foot and release. The top knee lifts and we lower. Top foot lifts and lowers down. Top knee lifts and lowers down. One last time. Inward rotation of the hip, lower, and then the outward rotation of the hip and lower down. Place that top hand out in front, push yourself up and swing the legs forward. So hands to the backs of the legs, lift the feet up, allow yourself to roll onto your back, hugging the knees in and gently rocking from side to side. Massaging the base of the spine here on the floor. And then flexing the feet, the legs into tabletop. Take hold of the knees with the hands. Pull your knees towards the upper body without bending them anymore, and then pulling them out wide and circling them back to the start. Pull the knees in, out wide, and then back to the start. Knees come in, out wide, and back to the start. One last time. Knees come in, out wide, and back to the start. Let the knee or the feet find the floor now, and either extend the legs out straight or allow the knees fall into each other, or just find another place where you feel comfortable to stay here for a couple of minutes. Closing the eyes over or softening the gaze. Let the head feel heavy. Allow the body to slow, the breath to slow, and the mind to slow too. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any stress, and on your exhale, just let it go. Breathing in completely now. Breathing out, relaxing those shoulders a little bit more. Breathing in again, and exhale, relax those hips a little bit more. Allowing the entire body to let go on every level. Now wriggling the fingers, the toes, gently allowing that head to move from side to side. The body to wake up bit by bit. And then when you're ready, Slide those feet in from wherever they are. Wrap your arms around your legs and gently rock from side to side. Take a breath in here. Breathe out, let it go. Slip the hands into the backs of the legs. Take a breath in, extend the legs. Exhale, bend those knees as you bring it up. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.